Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. We are going to start our ongoing meditation session now. So keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. And gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. So while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, we start this ongoing meditation session when the pandemic started. And so from that point to today, we used to continue this practice. And as you know, by the time everyone planning to get back to their ordinary life, and somehow we have to understand that whatever the life we had, it's never going to come back. So it is a time period that we went through. We had some kind of new experience. So it is our ordinary lifestyle scattered, and the foundation we that develop ourselves cracked. And all the dreams that you build on that foundation was shattered, fell down. And all the hopes, the dreams that you had regarding the life went up and down. And in a certain way, that is the best that can happen to you. That's how we have to take this situation. Why? Because we can see this never going to end. It's keep coming, different ways, it's going to keep coming. So then we have to find a way to tackle this situation and go with it. Because our human mind has capacity and capabilities to go through this all. It is not the first time. When we look at our human history, through our ancestors, generations to generations, the people came through hell, and this is nothing. And today we have so much facilities, consumer products, and the machines and technology. So still, we are sometimes stuck with this old situation, and we cannot bring the best out of the situation. Why? Because when our ordinary life attacked by something, especially these unknown situations, we collapse. But we have to understand that our inner nature, our unknown, this inside human mechanism, always invisibly develop a method to go with unknown situations. That is the beauty. So only thing is this, when we come to our mind, we collapse. Why? Because we are more that the mentally handcuffed with the patterns and situations in day-to-day life. We cannot get out of from our own habitual patterns. So then that through this pandemic situation, you have to understand what happened to you is the best thing happened to you. Why? Because it allows you to find a new path, and it allows you to understand what you believe doesn't work. It allows you to recognize the reality is not come out of what you wish. So that is the very pure nature of the world. So once you have that, how you can handle it? That is where you have to look, because you have to understand when our ordinary life collapses, it collapses with our deeper, the dreams that we build with the desires. So when that all collapses, it collapses with our ignorance. That is the important thing. When it collapses with the ignorance, there is a better opportunity for your wisdom to grow. So this is a kind of like a growth time period. And so then you have to look into that rather than look into more and more news. Of course, it is important, but at the same time, you have to look into, rather than outside situations, you have to look into inside what is the development that you have within yourself. So that's why this kind of practice is necessary. Because when it comes to practice meditation, so it's mainly develop certain qualities inside you. Maybe it is not the same experience you're going to get like some spiritual masters. But one thing happened to you. Basically, that as you know that we born with emotions, and the mostly the people talk about emotional intelligence. There are few words nowadays: artificial intelligence, emotional intelligence. So intelligence is a very beautiful word. But at the same time, you have to remember that as we know that to get the best out of this body, we have to develop the strength. And we call it physical fitness. It's not a physical intelligence, it's a physical fitness. So like that, in the very first level, to get something best out of our ordinary life, because we cannot throw the emotions, and then we know that we have to transform the emotions. So when we transform emotions, if it is weak, so whatever the outcome also going to come with that weakness. So listen this very carefully and be with me and try to catch it. So when you practice meditation, what happened deeply inside you, it develops your emotional fitness. It makes strong deeply. And when the emotion, that the whatever the thoughts or the emotions become strong, it going to change from that it mellow very soft nature to some kind of matured nature. That is what you need in the very basic level for ordinary people. For yourself, you cannot deny, you cannot resist emotions. For that, it is because for that you have to go through certain kind of natural process. To survive as an ordinary person in this conventional life, you need emotions. But at the same time, just stuck with emotions doesn't work. Why? Because it not belong to you. It's belong to necessary cause and conditions in that environment. But at the same time, if we go reacting to that, what will happen? It will start to take us to another different situation. So then we have a kind, it's kind of like a puzzle, because we cannot go with it and we cannot hold it to it. So then what we can do? So whatever the emotions you have, if you just maintain it, if you just go with it, it's going to take you to another situation, and that situation going to become more worse. It's kind of like a trap. But the thing is, whatever the emotions that you have, if you make it more strong, kind of like a fit, if you strengthen it, what will happen? It transforms to something. And as an ordinary person, when you able to strengthen your deeper emotions with the awareness, and then you become matured. When you become matured, you're not going to resist the ordinary life, but you're not going to stuck with it. So basically, when you practice meditation, remember, the one thing happened to you before that you transform to intelligence, it make deeply fit, strong inside. And once you have it, what will happen? So whatever the conscious decision you take, you can be with it. And that is where your wisdom immunity going to be with you and handle the pain. See the pattern, how it goes. When you practice meditation, it develop your emotional fitness. Bring the emotional fitness. When you have emotional fitness, through that emotional fitness, that whatever the wisdom you gain, that wisdom going to become the immunity for your ordinary pain. Because as ordinary people, we are living in hell. It's not somewhere else. Our own mind, our day-to-day life, we living in hell. Each and every person's life is like a candle. Why I bring that? Because it's like this. The candle, you light inside the house, give the light, and maybe it warm the air. But if you neglect it, it has ability to burn the house. So we are the same. We like that. We are like candles. Our very ordinary life is like candle. Your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, your brothers, sisters, they are like candles. Remember that. Why? Because when they together, when everybody nice, it is good. It gives the light, it gives the warmth, it gives the heat. But in case if you neglect, it has power to burn. So we the same. So we are always in pain. We cannot get out of it. We have to accept it. But if you don't have the wisdom to accept it, you will struggle. You will fight with it. That fight itself becomes suffering. But the wisdom is the best immunity. You develop inside you whatever the pain, you can handle it. You can bear it. You take it. So when you come to that point, your life becomes different. Because that is where you come to the point to have the mind, it's a fearless mind. Because you experience deeply inside. Fearless mind, that is what you need. Forget about the whatever the result with the enlightenment. In the very beginning, with this physical ordinary life, you have to develop very fearless mindset. If you don't have it, it's always going to become very difficult for you, and sometimes for you and as well as for others also. So bring a very fearless life. That fearless mind should not be based with the ignorance. The fearless mind, when based with the wisdom, it always becomes blessings to yourself and for you other people. But there are people, they are fearless, but the base is ignorance. Then what will happen? It brings the trouble to that person and all other people. So then, always remember yourself. Don't forget who you are, from where you come. You are capable to attain to the Buddha. You have all that quality in you. So don't forget that. Don't allow this outside situations, circumstances, then the environment to take you away from that pure nature. So then how we can get in that and go back to it? So how we can go back to it? Rather than caught up with thoughts, we just tune to something connected to the nature. So what is it? So there are many, but we take our own inhalation, exhalation. And it happens only in the present moment. And when you're able to go with it, recognize it, and it has ability to take you to understand your entire body. So when you observe the inhalation, exhalation here in front of your nose and your upper lip area, in that very moment, your entire body, not just a part of body, your entire body reacting to that. So that reactions itself light and ignite your awareness. So then your awareness itself means connection with the inhalation, exhalation, your physical connection, your mental connection with the inhalation, exhalation. So then once you tune to that, it empower again and again, increase the strength and ability again and again to be focused. Sometimes in the beginning, if the mind go here and there, just bring it back again and again. Just be with it. And then by the time you will see, everything will settle down. And in the beginning, you need some effort to stay with the inhalation, exhalation. But by the time that you will come to a point to be with it without any effort. So that once the effortlessness you experience, it brings more tranquility state to you and develop your awareness. And through that awareness, there is something you can experience beyond your thoughts. That is the very pure nature happening right now, right here within your own body. So that's come in the very first level, come with the sensation. And once you tune to that and recognize it, and you will see the moment by moment, what you experience is change. And once you understand it, you no longer hold it to this collective nature. You see it, you recognize it, and you understand that change happening within your own body. And then by the time you understand this breathing or this body, even though it is you, it is not you. Even though this recognition is you, it is not you. Even though I hold it to this form and name and form, in a very conventional, very conditional life, I come with it. Underneath this, it is not me. Once you have that recognition, you don't need to look for liberation. Why? Because you are liberated. That's what you need. So, in the very first level, just start with your inhalation, exhalation. And just focus to that and try to be with it. And give your best. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left. And neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and find the sensation in front of your nose, please. So now allow your inhalations, exhalations happen naturally itself. And when it happens, just recognize through the sensation of it. Not by visualizing or dreaming or thinking about it. Just by recognizing the sensation. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it to the maximum level. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjissami Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.